Hey everyone, welcome to my channel where I flip homes and flip spaces and bring you along with me for the ride. My parents' bathroom is so dated with the red tile, and since I have leftover materials from the home that I just flipped and 48 hours, let's see what we can do. Some people are going to completely disagree with me on this one, but I'm just going to cover the tile. It's not something I would normally do in a renovation, but I only have 48 hours before I get the next home that I'm going to start flipping, and I cannot spend 24 of those hours demoing and repairing drywall. Okay? I am, however, renovating the one wall of tile behind the toilet to replace with other tile. So at this point, I'm actually going to start making the bathroom look worse before it's better, because there's going to be two tiles, black hexagon and red squares, but bear with me.
Yeah.
Can I start taking off tiles?
Just a second, I'm going to show you how.
My girls and I spent the weekend down at my parents', along with my brother, his wife, and their 3 kids. So why not reno a bathroom in between that, right? I've only been telling my mom I will help fix it up for about 2 years. So we chose right now to do it. Ari, my 6-year-old, helped me with the demo of the tiles. Clearly, she's been watching me. She's pretty darn good at it, actually. So we got that all out of the way. And then we covered the tiles with construction grade adhesive and a 1/4 inch Meranti. If you're not sure what that is, Meranti is basically an extremely thin plywood. It's the thinnest plywood you can get, actually, and with the proper glue put to clean, dry tiles, it's gonna stay. You won't even know the tile is behind it. I did this because I wanted a really quick fix for the tile. Like I said, I have 48 hours to do this, and I cannot spend the time demoing and waiting for drywall coats to dry and then sand them in between. So I wanted to get in and get out as quick as possible, and there's nothing wrong with putting this over the tile, especially because this is not a wet bathroom. It's just basically a toilet closet, so there's not going to be any moisture in here. So then I just nail filled everything. I'm actually going to be leaving the painting to my mom because we don't have enough time trying to get in, get out, and I need to get the tiles on the wall so that they can set overnight and we can grout them in the morning after our family sleepover. If you've been following along my Instagram, you'll know that I absolutely love black hexagon tiles. I have now put them in 4 bathrooms. I don't know, I just think they're such a statement impact piece, and I have just enough to go 2/3 up the wall where they will be met with the floating shelves. I found this inspiration photo on Pinterest, absolutely loved it, so that's what I'm gonna do.
No, you cannot have cake for breakfast.
Reality is, when you're doing a reno at home or at your mom's house, it often starts in your PJs. The tiles set overnight, and then I was able to pull the spacers by the morning and get it grouted. I then used some spruce that I had left over from another project to rip down to 1.5 inches thickness for the shelving supports. Floating shelves are super easy to build, especially when they're in an area like this and it does not require end pieces. All you need is width. These are 34 inches wide, so I cut a piece at that length, and then I cut 3 separate pieces at 7 inches long. These are the sides and then one for the center. I use the same adhesive and attach the supports together and then screw them in place before I put them up on the wall. Then I found the studs, add more adhesive, and drilled in and leveled them out. Once the supports were up and secured to the studs, I cut and attached a top and a bottom piece and then a front piece. I do the front at the end so that you don't see any seams. I stained them, and then again I left my mom to paint the black and the white wall for my inspiration photo. The toilet is off, but the pedestal sink is so old that it doesn't actually have shut-off valves, so I was not able to remove that. So I had to half install the rollout floor and then leave it for when the plumber was able to unhook it and reinstall the new vanity, but also roll the floor back out in between that. Thankfully, he was able to do that, and it turned out great. My mom painted everything white like I asked, and then when I came back, I was seriously shocked at how big of a difference this has made in the small space. The 48-hour bathroom reno with leftovers was a complete success.